The COVID-19 pandemic has harshly tinted the fragility of the education system, and it is therefore vital that the innovation and creativity stimulated by this crisis be leveraged to make education system more just, comprehensive, and resilient. In response to a world drastically shifting, the Department of Education innovate Sulong Edukalidad so as to maintain educational continuity. Sulong Edukalidad highlights on 4 reforms in basic education: K-12 curriculum review and update, improving learning environment, teachers' upskilling and reskilling, and engagement of stakeholders for support and collaboration. This school year, Misamis Oriental General Comprehensive High School continues to be involved in Sulong Edukalidad as it launches Mogchs' reading program, Project Reach, Reading Enhancement Across Curriculum Habit Brigada Eskwela Pagbasa 2021. Brigada Eskwela Pagbasa serves as a platform to synergize efforts and resources to attend to education-related challenges, particularly on literacy and numeracy. It also creates opportunities for all stakeholders to present potential solutions to the existing gaps in country's education system, especially in equipping the learners with the 21st century skills. A detailed and comprehensive set of action plan was then crafted and carried out, headed by our principal, Dr. Abdon R. Bacayana, together with the Mogchs Reading Program Coordinator, Mrs. Anelda C. Orpilla, head teachers, and the rest of the faculty and staff, in order to achieve the targeted goals for Brigada Pagbasa program. In fact, teachers facilitated by the Filipino department conducted an online orientation through Facebook Live to aptly discuss the objectives and activities pertaining to the reading program. The grade 7 level made use of the Phil-IRI group screening test, integrating the Marungko and Fuller approach to assess students' reading levels. Moreover, to determine whether students have access to the internet, since the process was administered through online platforms, Zoom, Google Meet, Messenger, and Messenger Room. On the other hand, for the grade 8 and grade 9 levels, the teacher identified the learners who have reading difficulty in their classes by conducting the pre-test via Google Form. They also had variety of interactive reading strategies and activities, such as show me a picture and explain, arrange the events according to order, the disease and its aftermath, differentiate fact from opinion, truth versus lie, riddling riddles, solve the puzzle, what happens next, and one-word story. And all of these were done with the help of Information and Communication Technology, or ICT, wherein the teacher allowed the students to install the interactive reading application on their laptop, tablets, or PC. The post-test was then conducted via Google Form. Diversely, the grade 10 level commenced their reading activity by getting the list of all grade 10 learners from the grade 9 advisors. Thus, the teachers created group chats for the different designated sections to properly disseminate information among all learners, including their parents or guardians, for an online orientation regarding the conduct of Brigada Eskwela Pagbasa 2021. Pre-evaluation of the reading skills of the learners was done through the administration of a modified or adapted pre-test. For the reading activity, the teachers introduced series of online listening, speaking, reading, and writing activities to the learners. They were given links related to the activity, which were posted through group chats or Facebook, and text messages or voice call. They then listened to songs via online, radio, or recorded songs through cell phone. They were also provided with the printed materials and worksheets. The learners had the option to watch the video through a link or may listen to a song through the radio or in any music player. They answered the activity using Google Forms created by the teachers or through Facebook groups by section, group chats in Messenger, Google Classroom, voice calls, or even through text messaging. The reading teacher subsequently administered a modified or adapted post-evaluation. For students who did not take part during the said program, they will be given a hard copy of reading materials in every quarter as part of the intervention. As part of the Learning Continuity Plan, the Brigada Eskwela Pagbasa 2021 was based on the ratings from this school year's implementation of the program. The result reveals that about 731 or 56.1% of the learners who were under the frustration level in the pre-test had improved their reading level to instructional, and 120 or 9.2% became independent readers as measured in the post-test. Furthermore, the number of grade 10 learners who were in the frustration level had decreased by 64.8%, and they are now in the instructional level at about 46.4% and 18.4% in the independent level. All these results can be attributed to the reading interventions done before giving the post-test. Also, 70 or 19.6% of the learners who were in the frustration level in the pre-test had improved in their reading level to instructional, and 17 or 4.8% became independent readers as revealed in the post-test. In addition, the number of grade 9 learners who were in the frustration level had reduced by 23.5% and were now in the instructional level in 5.3% and 18.2% in the independent level. Thus, the remaining activities that were given after the pre-test played a great role in the reading performance of the learner participants in the post-test. The results also indicate that 7 or 3.48% of the learners who were in the frustration level in the pre-test had increased in their reading level to instructional, and 7 or 3.48% became independent readers as measured in the post-test. Furthermore, a number of grade 8 students who were in the frustration level had declined significantly by 22.34% and 8.46% respectively, and who were now in the instructional and independent level consequently. These results were the effects of the interventions done prior to giving of the post-test. It can be shown that in the conducted group screening test of 189 or 57.98% of the grade 7 learner participants were in the frustration level. This revealed that more than one-half of the participants projected a low level in word recognition and reading comprehension. However, 125 or 38.34% of the participants belongs to the instructional level, while only 12 or 3.68% were in the independent level. Lastly, the results revealed that in grade 10 students, 59.6% has the most number of students who participated in the Brigada Eskwela Pagbasa program, followed by grade 9 at about 16.3%, then grade 7 14.9%, and grade 8 has the least number of students who joined the reading program. With the collaboration of the administration, stakeholders, parents, and teachers across all curriculum, new normal reading process was realized and pushed through. Active participation of the parents was considered important for the success of this activity. As the first educators of their children, they played a crucial role in their children's educational journey. A stimulating home environment that encouraged learning as well as parental engagement in their reading activity was essential for a learner's cognitive and emotional development. As we are wrapping up this year's Brigada Eskwela Pagbasa, we would like to use this platform to convey our heartfelt gratitude to all the stakeholders for their unwavering support as we continue to nurture the youth to have access to a high-quality education that prepares them to lead a healthy and productive lives even amidst the pandemic. This pandemic has become a catalyst for educational institutions to widen innovations that would aid them in these challenging times. As we brace for the school's opening on the 13th of September, the innovations we had introduced through the Learning Continuity Plan could be implemented into a regular course instruction even afterward. Doing so opens new ways of learning and pursuing the course for teachers, thus highlighting their need to enhance both the initial and continuous training in the use of technology for teaching. While it is evidently necessary for teachers to embrace the various features offered by digital tools such as audio, video, text, live sessions, and interactive games, they also need to be trained in the basic principles of how to effectively use these tools for student engagement and learning, because learning never stops, just as life never stops teaching. We, the entire Mogchs organization, accepts the challenges of the unforeseeable future to do more, strive more, and be more.
Hello grade 9 learners! For today we are going to learn more about our first lesson for the first quarter, which is distinguishing between and among informative, journalistic, and literary writing. As we start, let me introduce to you the English 9 teachers here at Misamis Oriental General Comprehensive High School. We have Ma'am Eve, Sir Jubert, Sir Tito, Sir Adrian, Ma'am EJ, Ma'am Lizelle, Ma'am Froze, Ma'am Riza, Ma'am Clyde, Ma'am Lizelle, and Ma'am Anita. Now, as we move on to our lesson, let us first identify our learning objectives. First, we have here to define informative, journalistic, and literary writing. Second, to identify the type of text sample provided. And third, to create written output for informative, journalistic, and literary text type. Now, let's prepare class. Get your self-learning module, your answer sheet, and your pen as we have fun learning together. Now, let us identify first some keywords. First, we have here the word text. It is a piece of writing that you read or create. We can see it everywhere we go. We learn from text. Now here, what is an informative text? It serves to inform or disclose information. That is your key information there. It is instructive and or instructional. It is literary nonfiction. It is written using special text features that allow the reader to easily find key information and understand the main topic. There you go. Now here, what is a journalistic text? It presents information that is found in radio, print, television, and online journalism. It is written originally by a writer or journalist. Its main goal is to give informative articles to the readers. News and information are examples of journalistic text. Now, last but not the least is literary text. Now, it is defined as a wide variety of imaginative writing that leads to the appreciation of the cultural heritage of students. It is now it's time to have a short activity together. Let us make it more interactive using Kahoot. Let us first enter our nickname, then let's start. This is identification. 3, 2, 1. Yes. Now, this is activity 3 for your SLM. Think it through. Now, the instruction is to further enhance your knowledge on distinguishing the types of writing. Kindly read carefully the given items, then identify whether it is informative, journalistic, or literary text. Now, let us start for number 1, novel. What type of text is it? There we go. The right answer is literary. Great job, everyone. Now here, for number 2, factual recount. What type of text is it? Yes, the right answer is informative. Great job. Now here we go. Number 3, sports news. What type of text is it? There we go. That is journalistic. Great job. Now, how about number 4, editorial column? What type of text is it? There we go. The right answer is journalistic. Great job. Number 5, a recipe for carbonara. What type of text is it? Yes, there we go. Informative. Now, how about number 6, movie review? What type of text is it? That's right, informative. Now, how about number 7, a social etiquette article? What type of text is it? Great job, class! That is informative. Now, how about number 8, a brochure on detecting signs of drug abuse? Yes, it's informative. Brochures are used to inform. Now, here we go. Next, we have their number 9, a poem entitled, Why Do I Love Thee? Literary poems are examples of a literary text. Great job, class! Now, therefore, number 10, 10 signs of COVID-19 as lead news. Yes, it's journalistic. Now, here we have number 11. Magazine. What type of text is it? Great! It's journalistic. Very good, class. Now, here we go. Number 12. The play entitled Romeo and Juliet. Yes, of course, it's literary. Very good. Now, here, let's have number 13. How to cook paella. Wow! What type of text is it? There we go. It's informative. Great job. Now, how about number 14, The Legend of Maria Cristina Falls? What type of text is it? Yes, of course, it's literary. Wow! Now here we go, the last item, number 15. President Duterte may align funds versus COVID-19, says Drilon. What type of text is it? Let us find out. There we go. Wow, we got it, class. So now I hope you had a great time learning with me. It's okay if you don't get perfect score as long as you did your best. Great job, everyone. Now let us dig deeper with our lesson for today. Now here, let us first define what is informative text. Now here, it gives readers straightforward information about a topic. It is usually non-fiction. Now here are the key features of an informative text. We have there its purpose, its structure, and its organization. Now, what is the purpose of an informative text? First is to inform or present information. Second is to raise awareness and to do so objectively. And third is to educate. Now, this is the structure of an informative text. First part would be the introduction paragraph with thesis statement. Second would be paragraphs with support, and of course, conclusion with a unique and engaging restatement of the thesis statement. Now, let us always consider the organization of thoughts or ideas in a text. Now, first we have there logically, second would be categorically, and third would be contextually. Now, when you say logically, it is organized by date or time or by order of importance. Now, when you say categorically, it is organized by definition or by theme. And we have there contextually, it is organized by comparison and contrast or by historical or contemporary. Now, there are three types of informative text. First, we have factual recount. Second is procedural. And third would be diary. When you say factual recount, it is a type of informative text that has the objective of retelling a true event that happened in the past. Now, when you say procedural, it is a type of informative text that has procedures to do one thing. Now, examples are scientific experiments and recipe of some foods that we love. Now, here, for diary, it is a type of informative text that records the daily experiences of a person. Now, there we go. Now, here is an example of an informative text. It could be a graphic presentation or a text or a simple text. Now, there we go. Now, what is journalistic text? Now, here, a journalistic text is more closely related to essay. News reports, features, editorials, sports, and other columns in a newspaper or magazine are considered journalistic text. Now, what are the purpose? What are the key features of a journalistic text? First, there, the purpose, organization, and of course, the structure. Now, let us first focus with the purpose of writing a journalistic text. Now, first, to quickly inform through news articles. Now, second is to entertain, just like in the comic section, lifestyle column, and feature. And the third one is to persuade through editorial, opinion, or column. Now, here for organization, now it is organized, or journalistic text is organized through the essential and most interesting elements of a story. They are put at the beginning with supporting information following in order of diminishing importance. That only means that you have to start with the most important detail followed with the least important details. That's why when you write a journalistic text, you have to follow the inverted pyramid structure. So there we go. First, we have to focus with the 5 W's plus the hook, and followed with additional essential information and the less essential details. So there we go. Now here, there are 3 types of journalistic text. First would be print journalism, second is broadcast journalism, and third would be yellow journalism. Now, when you say print journalism, it is a type of journalism that focuses on print media such as newspapers and magazine. Now, when you say broadcast journalism, it is a type of journalism that is being broadcast, radio, and television. Now, when you say yellow journalism, it is a type of journalism that uses exaggerating words or sensationalism to catch the audience attention. Yes, so here is an example of a journalistic writing. So here we have a newspaper, and the other one is an article found online. Now here, last but not the least, would be literary text. Now, what is literary text? It may not be entirely factual or timely. It may also cover imaginary events or ideas, and it also tends to be subjective, where the most important point may be found anywhere in the text. Now, just remember that when you say literary text, it uses the imagination of the writer based on the events that could happen in our lives or in the life of the writer. Now here, what are the key features of an informative text? First, we have purpose, structure, and then organization. Now, the purpose of writing a literary text is to express, to entertain, and to communicate or appeal to the emotions. So here, we have also the structure. It depends on the form. Now, we have here organization. It is when we have to organize thoughts or ideas by date or time. It refers to organizing it logically. Now, when you say by definition or by theme, it is organized through, or it is organized categorically. And when you say by comparison and contrast, or by historical or contemporary, it means contextually. Now here, there are 2 types of literary text. We have first prose, and second would be poem. Now, when you say prose, it is a written or spoken language in its ordinary form without metrical structure. Now, when you say poem, it evokes a concentrated imaginative awareness of experience or a specific emotional response through language chosen and arranged for its meaning, sound, and rhythm. Now, here is an example of a literary writing. Now, we have Okay, there we go. So those are all the details that we need to remember in order for us to distinguish the key features of an informative, journalistic, and literary writing. Now here, to sum up all the key features or the topic for today. The topic for today is all about distinguishing between and among informative, journalistic, and literary text. Now the keywords in this lesson are the following. We have there text, informative text, journalistic text, and literary text. Now, key takeaways for today is to make personal connections by using your schema or your background knowledge in distinguishing between and among the types of text introduced and provided in this lesson or in your self-learning module. Now let us check how much you have learned in this lesson. Let us enter our nickname to play. Now go. 3, 2, 1. Yes! Now, for part 1, read the statements carefully and choose the best answer. Number 1. It is a type of text which presents information that are found in radio, print, or television. Is it informative, journalistic, literary, or none of these? Yes, it's journalistic. Very good. Now let's go. Next, yes. Now, number 2, it gives readers straightforward information about a topic. Is it literary, informative, journalistic, or none of these? Oh, yes. The right answer is informative. That's right. Now we have here number 3. Yes, it is a type of text which is usually non-fiction. Is it informative, journalistic, literary, or none of these? And the right answer is informative. That's right. Now, how about number 4? It is written originally by a writer. Is it informative, journalistic, or literary? Yes, the right answer is journalistic. That's right. Very good. Now, how about number 5? It is a type of text which is defined as a wide variety of imaginative and creative writing. Is it informative, journalistic, or literary? What is the answer? The right answer for number 5 is yes, it's literary. Very good. Now, how about number 6? It serves to inform or it discloses information. Is it informative, journalistic, literary, or none of these? Yes, it's informative. Very good. Now let's go for number 7. It is a type of text which leads to the appreciation of the cultural heritage of students. Is it informative, literary, journalistic, or none of these? Yes, right, it's literary. Now, how about number 8? It is a type of writing which used to report news stories. I think you got it. It's journalistic. Yes. Now, how about number 9? It has a unique text type and construction level. Is it informative, journalistic, literary, or none of these? Yes, the right answer for number 9 is journalistic. You got it. Now, how about number 10? It is a type of text in which the intention is to inform the reader about a specific topic. Is it informative, literary, journalistic, or none of these? Yes, for number 10, the right answer is informative. Yes, very good. Now, how about number 11? It is a type of text which is instructive and instructional by nature. Is it informative, journalistic, literary, or none of these? Yes, for number 11, it's informative. Great job. Now, how about number 12? A text using special text features that allow the reader to easily find key info and understand the main topic. Is it informative, journalistic, literary, or none of these? Yes, for number 12, the right answer is yes, informative. Great job. Now, how about number 13? Yes, for number 13, it is a type of text which are found in online journalism. Is it informative, journalistic, literary, or none of these? Yes, for number 13, the right answer is letter. Oh, it's yes, journalistic. Oh, it's journalistic. Yes. Now, how about now let us start working for part 2. I'd like you to identify the text or the type of text used in the following articles, such as informative, journalistic, or literary. Now, it is the same with what we had a while ago, but this time we are going to look for some examples and identify whether it is informative, journalistic, or literary. Let's start. Now for text A. They walked downtown in the light of mother of pearl to the majestic, and their way to seats by the light of the screen and the exhilarating smell of stale tobacco rank sweat and dirty drawers, while the piano played fast music and galloping horses raised a grandiose log of dust. A Death in the Family by James Agee. Oh, yes, it's literary. Uh-oh, we're running out of time. Now let's go for text B. It's a fire of undetermined origin razed to the ground a 3-story apartment of Juana de la Cruz, 456 Lapu-Lapu Street, Valencia City last night. 5 fire companies subdued it within an hour. The damage, estimated at 5 million pesos, was covered by insurance. And yes, what's the answer? It's journalistic. Now, how about text C? Toledo, Spain re-authors Scientists believe they could discover life outside the solar system within the next 25 years covered by insurance. Next 25 yes, definitely there's life out there. Mike Kaplan, director of U.S. Space Agency's NASA's Origins program, told Reuters during a meeting of astronomers in Toledo. The Philippine Star, 15th of March 1996. Yes, of course, it's journalistic. Now let's go. How about text D? What is it? Scientific theories are not guesses or random ideas. A scientific theory is a collection of well-supported hypotheses based on repeated testing that explains some aspect about the natural world. What's the answer? Yes, of course, the right answer here is informative. You got it. Now, how about text E, the last item? It was dark and stormy. In her attic bedroom, Margaret Murray, wrapped in an old patchwork quilt, sat on the foot of her bed and watched the trees tossing and the frenzied lashing of the wind. Yes, of course, the right answer here is literary. You got it. So there you go. I hope you had a great time working with me. Thank you so much. Now it's time to do your homework, class. Okay, so here are one of your performance tasks this quarter. You have to show your writing talent. Now, in an A4 size bond paper, for each task below, for informative writing, you are going to choose one of the following text and write your own informative article. Now, you have to choose between the topics friendship, love, courage, and loyalty. Now, for journalistic writing, all you have to do is to read an article or a story from a newspaper, cut it, then paste it on a short coupon band, and take note of the following key points. Now, the key points are found in your SLM. Just check it out. Now, for literary writing, I want you to write a short poem as your example of a literary writing based on what you have learned from these modules. Now, for your questions, you can reach me through our group chat or through our Facebook group. Now, for those sections that are not under me, you can contact your teachers through all the channels that they have provided for you. Now, I hope you had a great time, class. Let us enjoy learning together this school year. Don't hesitate to ask anything from your teachers. Now, just remember that English could be difficult, but if you put your heart in it, you will surely love it. Thank you so much, guys, and have a great day!
Good morning, learners. Welcome to Misamis Oriental General Comprehensive High School First Quarter Online Media Lessons for school year 2021 to 2022 for math subject. Hi, I am Mrs. Rhoda Alenio, your math teacher. You can call me Teacher Rod. Hi class, you will be working on answering the worksheet week 5. Get your module and let's get started. The objective of this activity is to perform operations on rational numbers. Now, find the sum and difference of the numbers below. Match each answer to a letter in the key. Then write the letter on the line above its problem number. class, I want you to look at in the riddle answer. As you can see in the illustration, there are blanks that needs to be supplemented with the answers that can be seen on the key. All you have to do is to answer the 10 item for you to be able to supplement the correct answer for the riddle. What did one keyboard say to another keyboard? May you begin answering the 10 item. Number 1, 5 over 20 plus 9 over 20. Number 2, 14 over 15 minus 7 over 15. Now, number 3, 5 over 11 minus 2 over 11. Number 4, 4 over 8 plus 2 over 16. Number 5, 3 over 21 plus 4 over 21. 6, 11 over 17 minus 9 over 17. Number 7, 9 over 4 minus 5 over 4. Number 8, 2 over 13 plus 9 over 13. 9, 7 over 27 minus 1 over 9. 10, 25 over 20 minus 9 over 10. Now that you have the answers, look into the key so you will see the right letter to supplement at the blank in the riddle. Remember this class, when the fraction have different denominators, find the LCD or the less common denominator. Rename the fractions to similar fractions. Add numerators and write the sum over the common denominator. Reduce the result, if possible, to the lowest term or to a mixed number. Always take that in note. Now the last part of this is solve and determine the word. Now let's proceed to worksheet week 6. The objective of this activity is to describe the principal roots and tells whether they are rational or irrational. It determines between what two integers the square root of a number is. Now class, remember this. Both of the numerator and denominator of rational numbers are whole numbers, in which the denominator of rational numbers is not equivalent to 0. Irrational numbers cannot be represented in fractional form. So let's begin. Give the roots of each item and write its positive root if there is any. Otherwise, write none. Now, choose the corresponding principal root of each item in column A from column B. Good work, class. You did it. That concludes our activity. If you have questions and clarifications, you can send a message in my Facebook account, Roda Alenyo, or send me a text 0975-9418-715. Bye! God bless us all.